If you think New York's Times Square is chaotic, then Jemaa El-Fnaa in Marrakech might make you reconsider your definition of busy. Imagine Times Square, but with snake charmers, acrobats, and the most delightful chaos you could ever experience. The first time I walked into Jemaa El-Fnaa, I was almost convinced I had stumbled onto the set of a movie. The sheer energy of the place hits you like a wave, and before you know it, you're swept away by the vibrant current of life that flows through this iconic square. Whether you're drawn in by the enticing aromas of street food, the hypnotic rhythms of traditional music, or the colorful array of vendors, there's no denying that Jemaa El-Fnaa is a feast for the senses. Let's dive deeper into this extraordinary place and uncover its many mysteries. From the moment you step into Jemaa El-Fnaa, you're hit with a sensory overload that can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. The square is a cacophony of sounds, a riot of colors, and a medley of smells. Street performers play traditional Berber music on their handmade instruments, while snake charmers coax their slithering companions into mesmerizing dances. Overhead, the call to prayer echoes from the nearby Kutubia Mosque, adding a spiritual layer to the already rich tapestry of sounds. Brightly colored stalls line the square, each one vying for your attention with its unique wares. Vendors selling everything from spices to leather goods call out to passers-by, their voices blending into a symphony of commerce. The aroma of grilling meat from the food stalls mingles with the scent of spices and the occasional waft of incense. In Jemaa El-Fnaa, every sense is engaged, and it's impossible not to be swept up in the magic of it all. The sounds of Jemaa El-Fnaa are like a symphony composed of 1,000 different instruments. Street musicians are a staple of Jemaa El-Fnaa, and their music is an integral part of the square's atmosphere. You'll hear the rhythmic beat of drums, the strumming of lutes, and the haunting melodies of flutes. These musicians often play traditional Berber and Nawa music, offering a glimpse into Morocco's rich cultural heritage. Then there are the storytellers or halqa performers who captivate audiences with their tales. Even if you don't understand the language, the passion and emotion in the storytellers' voices are enough to draw you in. It's a constant, ever-changing symphony that makes Jemaa El-Fnaa a truly unique auditory experience. Visually, Jemaa El-Fnaa is a feast for the eyes, with every corner offering something new and exciting to behold. The square is a bustling marketplace by day, and as the sun sets, it transforms into a dazzling carnival of lights and colors. Vendors set up their stalls, displaying a colorful array of goods. From intricate hand-woven rugs to gleaming brass lamps, the variety is staggering. As night falls, Jemaa El-Fnaa takes on a different character. The square is illuminated by hundreds of lanterns and lights, casting a warm glow over everything. The food stalls come alive, their grills and pots sending up plumes of fragrant smoke. Tourists from all over the world mingle with locals, creating a colorful mosaic of faces and attire. The aromas of Jemaa El-Fnaa are an integral part of its charm, creating an olfactory experience that is just as memorable as the sights and sounds. The food stalls are a central feature of the square, and their grills and pots send up clouds of mouth-watering aromas. The scent of grilling meat, spiced with a blend of traditional Moroccan spices, is impossible to resist. You'll also catch the scent of fresh bread, baking in clay ovens, and the sweet aroma of pastries and desserts. The rich, earthy smell of cumin, the sweet scent of cinnamon, and the pungent aroma of saffron all mingle in the air, creating a heady mix that is uniquely Moroccan. Incense and perfumes also play a role in the aromatic symphony of Jemaa El-Fnaa. Vendors selling traditional Moroccan perfumes and essential oils add their own unique scents to the mix. The sweet floral aroma of rose oil, the earthy scent of amber, and the fresh, invigorating scent of mint all contribute to the overall olfactory experience. Jemaa El-Fnaa is not just a vibrant marketplace and cultural hub, it is also a place of great historical significance. The square has been a central part of Marrakech's social and cultural life for centuries, and its history is deeply intertwined with the history of the city itself. The origins of Jemaa El-Fnaa date back to the 11th century when it was established as a marketplace and gathering place for the local community. Over the centuries, the square has evolved, but it has always remained a focal point of social and cultural life in Marrakech. One of the most significant aspects of Jemaa El-Fnaa's history is its role as a center for storytelling and oral tradition. The square has long been a gathering place for storytellers who would captivate audiences with their tales of heroism, romance, and mystery. This tradition continues to this day, and the storytellers of Jemaa El-Fnaa are considered custodians of Morocco's rich oral heritage. One of the most enchanting aspects of Jemaa El-Fnaa is the opportunity for cultural interactions. The square is a melting pot of cultures, where people from all walks of life come together to share their traditions, stories, and experiences. Visitors to Jemaa El-Fnaa often find themselves drawn into conversations with the locals. The vendors, performers, and storytellers are always eager to share their knowledge and experiences. Whether you're haggling over the price of a souvenir, learning about traditional Moroccan music, or listening to a captivating story, these interactions are what make Jemaa El-Fnaa so special. The food vendors in Jemaa El-Fnaa also offer a unique opportunity for cultural interaction. Sharing a meal with the locals is a great way to experience the hospitality and warmth of the Moroccan people. The street performers and storytellers of Jemaa El-Fnaa are some of the most captivating aspects of the square. These talented individuals bring the square to life with their performances, adding an element of magic and wonder to the experience. The snake charmers are perhaps the most iconic of Jemaa El-Fnaa's street performers. These skilled individuals have a unique ability to control and mesmerize their slithering companions, creating a spectacle that is both fascinating and slightly unnerving. The acrobats and dancers in Jemaa El-Fnaa are equally impressive. Their performances are a blend of traditional Moroccan dance and acrobatics, showcasing incredible skill and agility. The storytellers or halqa performers are another highlight of Jemaa El-Fnaa. Even if you don't understand the language, the emotion and passion in the storytellers' voices are enough to draw you in. As the sun sets, Jemaa El-Fnaa undergoes a magical transformation. The square comes alive with the sights, sounds, and smells of the night market, creating an atmosphere that is both enchanting and electric. The food stalls are the heart of the night market, offering a dizzying array of culinary delights. From savory kebabs and tangy tagines to sweet pastries and refreshing mint tea, there's something to satisfy every craving. The square is illuminated by hundreds of lanterns and lights, casting a warm glow over everything. The stalls are adorned with colorful fabrics and decorations, creating a vibrant and inviting atmosphere. As you wander through the square, you'll see groups of friends and families gathered around tables, sharing meals and stories. The night market is a true reflection of the warmth and hospitality of the Moroccan people. My first visit to Jemaa El-Fnaa was nothing short of unforgettable. I remember stepping into the square for the first time, feeling a mixture of excitement and awe. One of my most memorable experiences in Jemaa El-Fnaa was watching a snake charmer at work. I was both fascinated and slightly terrified as he coaxed a cobra out of its basket with a haunting melody. Another highlight of my visit was trying the local cuisine. The dish was rich and flavorful, with tender pieces of lamb and a medley of spices that danced on my palate. Sharing a meal with the locals was a truly memorable experience, and I felt a deep connection to the culture and traditions of Marrakech. But perhaps the most enchanting part of my visit was listening to the storytellers. As I reflect on my experiences in Jemaa El-Fnaa, I'm struck by how this remarkable square embodies the spirit of Marrakech and its people. It's a place where history and tradition come alive, where every sense is engaged, and where cultural interactions are celebrated. Jemaa El-Fnaa is more than just a marketplace, it's a living, breathing symbol of the vibrant culture and rich heritage of Morocco. The energy and dynamism of Jemaa El-Fnaa are what make it so special. Whether you're captivated by the performances, enchanted by the aromas, or simply enjoying the atmosphere, There's something magical about Jemaa El-Fnaa that stays with you long after you've left. The people of Jemaa El-Fnaa are the heart and soul of the square. Their warmth, hospitality, and passion for their culture are what make the experience so memorable. Jemaa El-Fnaa is a place like no other, and it's an experience that will stay with you forever.